welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. And he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Sets his feet. It's Beck. Oh, pressure's coming. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. On the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to...
Makes the grab in their space. At the 30. Quick step and go. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the 1st down. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From deep, it's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Under pressure. Makes the grab on the left. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Finds a man on the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll run him again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And the Nittany Lions will try to move the chains on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He turns that loose down the right side. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
2nd and long here. Hits inside. It's Lacy. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. Moves to his right. Fires downfield. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Rashad Downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And
snags it, and there's running room. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, it's Lacy. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And it was amazing to watch Kejuan Lacy take off last year. Like, he was at Missouri the year before, and you were kind of like, he's not that great of a player. All of a sudden, goes to Ole Miss, and you see the speeds, the long stride, the playmaking ability. This was an offense at Ole Miss that was built around him a year ago, and he's back, and I expect him to be fed.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Handoff again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. 3rd down, they need 12. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7.
Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
On the run, it's Lacy. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. There's some daylight. Maybe a crease. He's at the 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Takes off. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Rebels in the hurry-up. This quarterback part of their running game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. This offense has already converted once on 4th. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
On the return, it's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rolls right. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Sowell. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Nittany Lions peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Rebels. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continue to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Look out! Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Right side, it's Lacey. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Left side is Haas. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They're all over it. Still looking. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
There ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. A spectacular one-hand grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Got a man. It's Sowell. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Gain of 26. That's a 1st down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wallace. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
They get to him as he throws. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State. Lining up for the PAT. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lindsey. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch, he advances it a little.
Hold on a minute, the offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a crease. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Rush right in his face. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 14 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Ducks with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that's now 5 straight victories. They've really been clicking on all cylinders at this point of the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
End off from the shotgun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Chambliss. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Now, that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now, their offense has got to put some points on the board.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Lindsey. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Cook. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Wallace. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Beck. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Second down, gonna throw it. Pulls it in, it's Wallace. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Drops back on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun. Going for the big play. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Drops back, it's Speck. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not...